Those that you hear speaking here, work here, they work and live, enjoy the intention of being in this country forever. How the video for you guys. Hey, man, hey, look, we live here, man, we live here, we're home. And he said something about income, and keep in mind with the words, trust me, if he doesn't get himself, so that's what I'm trying to say is, so you know, now you can see the mountains and whatnot on a clear day, with the packed area is here and in that castle, but then you also got to actually get to come out on the day, see this ryokan, Japanese style, which Takata Station, the hotels, I'm going to say this, and so that was a big problem. Son was at the time, hey, oh wait, I want to say something about this. This is one side of the city that you can get bused to, so you can actually get a feel for it. But yeah, that's what I recommend. I have cat allergy, and I love cats, but I got cat allergies. This is so amazing. And see, if I come over here, come to Fest, have lunch, check out the Sakura during the days, look at this. This is amazing. This is some amazing kids get out of school, and we were going to go, but then we couldn't because oh, it's raining. You'll still see some of the stalls here because they'll be pretty much. So now these boats right here, like I was telling you, even from Joy to Miyoko Station, you can the other way and past the castle, walk and head across here. I see a lot of like 700 yen. That's reasonable for all that money to be paying and buying all that. And he's got some for 1,200 yen. Worry themselves too much about it because I've conditioned myself since November to think, what is the food doing? And I didn't even know I had that much on me, but I guess I did because I just changed whatnot and doing my thing. Apuro Limited, right? This, like I'm saying, you guys won't see. There's only 3 places park in Tokyo with the Sakura. They have 800. Trina said they don't love Sakura. Something is wrong with that person. It was behind me, but they built the school since where we're standing at now. So if you can sit here and so look over here and you can see and look down here. I don't think it does justice because you gotta be here. I'm getting ready to walk back toward, I'm not saying that everybody else's food isn't good, I'm just saying that I just found local food right here, so they have some really good local food. You see like there's a hill right there, that's right. After I come here and take some pictures, a video, whatever, ladies, you need to get on the Starbucks, because that's where they go. I meant love it, trust me, it's a must see. I chose Joetsu City because, you know, like I said, there's a haunted house. Right over here, they got this year. They were saying that they have a lot of things to do. Their schedule is conflict, and here we go. We're going through Sakura. Hey guys, what's going on? This is BSP. As promised, I am here tonight doing the Yozakura, and I am mic'd up tonight, so you can hear me pretty well. I'm glad I was able to get out here tonight because it rained last night, and tomorrow night I won't be able to get out here and do a video because I got family coming in to visit. And then Sunday night, so last night, so I won't get a chance to do that because you won't see what it looks like. Tonight is more than likely the most packed because I know Friday night everybody wants to come out and enjoy themselves. And so here we go. So just let me set up here. I just got my cell phone. I want to put it in a certain spot. It's in my back pocket, but I don't like my phone in my back pocket, especially when I got all kind of pockets on my jacket. I can put it on. Okay. So this is it. This is the Night Sakura, Yozakura, and we are here at Takana Castle Site Park here in Joetsu City, where we live. And trust me, this is one of the 3 most beautiful night sakura viewing in the world, bar none. Trust me, this is nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off here on the left. I'm going to go left first, and I'm going to walk down this way. I'm going to go through the stalls. They have all the food stalls there, and then I'm going to just kind of walk around, and we're going to end up walking through the Sakura Road, which they call Sakura Road here. So now what normally happens is here is that they have the what normally happens here is they will close off the streets. This is a street. This is usually where we turn to go into the park. But this is a street, so they'll close it off, and they will have, you know, all the stalls here and stands. I mean, you'll see as I walk through where they are, and you can smell the food. Trust me, it smells really good. I've already had dinner though, so I didn't come out here to eat. I just came out here to show you guys what's going on. But we have a lot of festivals in Japan, by the way, throughout the year. We have a lot of festivals, and they're always fun to go to, you know. And there's plenty of good food, lots of good food. Although I do want to say, I'm kind of spoiled here in Niigata because we eat really well here in Niigata. But I want to say that at the stalls, the food is not as good as it would be if you were to buy the same food at, say, a nice place or have someone make it for you at home. I think it's because they're just kind of like rushing through to get it done. There's a lot of customers coming through. They want to get the sale. They want to get the food sold. I get that. And the prices are going to be a little bit higher too. I'm not, I mean, I don't, usually when I buy something, my wife is with me, especially at these kind of events. So she'll just ask me what I want. I'll just point, and I'll go look sometimes, and I'll go, okay, baby, let me get that. Or I'll just tell her if I'm sitting down, hey, baby, go get me this, go get me that. But 99% of the time, my wife is going to get something for me. And so she is very aware of what is expensive and what costs too much, I want to say, and what is a good price. I'm going to show you a place here that I went to. He should be out here today. I did the video the first day where I showed you guys, and I went and I was going to buy something from him. I bought a squid on the stick, and it was good, but it was very costly. When I told everybody how much I paid for it, they were like, "Oh, you paid too much for that." Which I figured I did, because I was like, oh yeah, I might have paid a little bit too much for this one. But yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But you get, yeah. But anyway, it's still a good place to go. It's still a good place to buy food. The atmosphere is amazing. You see people, all kind of people out here having a good time. We get people from all over the world. I just heard some people from China speaking Chinese here a little bit ago. Of course, we got, people from the West, Filipinos. The funny thing is, a lot of, not funny, but a lot of interesting thing is a lot of the Filipinos that you hear speaking here, work here. They work and live in Georgia City. Because, as you know, in Japan, we have a labor shortage, and Japan is in search of labor, but they don't want to spend the money for it because the yen rate is kind of weak right now, or weaker than it needs to be for people who want to make a living in Japan. And you know how it is, because when people go, when people come overseas, they're expecting to make money and live where they're at, and then also to send money home, especially those that don't have any intention of being in this country forever. However, a lot of immigrants that come here and work and live in Japan end up staying for quite a long time. The problem with that, though, is if they haven't secured a really solid form of income and they're still relying on corporate Japan, then they're not going to have a good life. They're going to be pretty much hustling. And I'll give you an example. I don't know where this guy started from, but I'm quite sure he started off teaching English. Last weekend, the day that I did the video for you guys, I was here and I met this guy. He was American, and because he kept calling out to me, man. I was trying to ignore him because I was just with my family. I was just trying to do all kind of other things. He kept calling out to me, and then he said, I happened to have on my Dodgers garb that day, and so he said, "Hey, Dodgers," and I was trying to turn around. I said, "Hey, man, what's going on?" Because at first he said, I remember him now. He said, "Hey, you guys need any help? You don't want to know how to get around?" And I just wanted to say, "Hey, man, hey, look, we live here, man. We live here. We're home. We're fine." So he ended up telling me, he was behind the booth actually, so he ended up telling me that he gave me his business card. And he told me he lived out in Ogata, which is kind of ways out from the city, about a 40-minute drive from the main city where we're at. I think I might have mentioned this before, but for those of you that didn't see the video. And so he reached out to me and we spoke a little bit, but I noticed on his business card that he was, he said real estate, and he said something about a tour group or touring, and then translation. When I see someone with multiple things on their business card, that's telling me that they're out here struggling, they're hustling, okay? They're hustling. And so a lot of people, what happens is they get here and they stay, they might overstay themselves, let's put it this way. And they overstay, and so they don't secure any good form of income. And keep in mind, what the worst thing that they're doing, especially when they came over here when they're in their early 20s, guess what they're not doing and what they haven't done? They haven't put any money into the Social Security pot. And as an American, you need to work 10 years. And then they're going to take your top 3 years of your income to factor in what your Social Security is going to be. So this person didn't look like he was going to be nearing Social Security anytime soon, but he looked like he to be in his mid-40s because he said he had a child that he takes to the park up there. But trust me, if he doesn't get himself lit up or secured up with income, like a permanent source of income later on, right away, he's not going to be getting any money. He's going to be struggling, hustling actually over here in Japan for the rest of his life. Because his wife is probably Japanese. She works, but trust me, the wives don't get paid that much money in Japan. Okay, especially if they have children already, they're not getting paid that much. They're literally out there hustling, just like their hubby. Look at this. So that's what I'm trying to say is, that's a lot of those people that are here are basically just hustling. So now let me get back into what we're here for actually tonight. We're here at Takata Castle Park. So if you see this, look at this reflection on the water is absolutely amazing. You can see that right, especially here, the sakura coming off the water. You look around and you see that's where they have a lot of the stalls over there. I love the way the lighting is coming off the water, the stalls along with the sakura. It's absolutely amazing. During the day out there over there where I'm looking now, you can see the mountains and whatnot on a clear day with the snow still on it, which looks really nice. And I know you've seen that before because I showed you that before. And so as I walk back toward the other way, opposite way I just came from, looking on the other side now, it's just amazing. It's just an amazing place to be. It's actually not as packed as I thought it was going to be. Maybe because I'm on the bridge. I thought it was going to be a lot more people. I am going to be heading over toward the castle so you can see, it's usually, I think that's the most packed area is here and in that castle. But then you also got to cross the street, which I'm going to go where Sakura Road is at too. So if you can get out here to Joetsu City, the way to get out here from Tokyo is you will take the Shinkansen, the Hokuriku Shinkansen, from Tokyo to Joetsu Miyoko. And that Tokyo to Joetsu Miyoko is usually about almost 2 hours. And so that's how you get out here. You can actually come out here on a day trip. You can actually get to come out on the day, see the Yozakura, and then you can head back to Tokyo the same day. That's an expensive trip. It's not cheap. The Shinkansen is not cheap. But if you're going to do that, I would highly recommend you do it that way. If you want to stay out in our city, in our area overnight, one thing I want to say about this, because I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things about what's going on out here in this video, is we don't have the best hotels in the whole prefecture of Niigata. We have a lot of nice ryokan, Japanese style. And for those of you who don't know what a ryokan is, we have a lot of nice ryokan out here. But like, I'll give you an example. So here in Joetsu City, We have, right around George Miyoko Station, we have the Toyoko Inn, we have the Super Hotel, and then we have the Appa Hotel. So we have those, okay? And so that's it. And then next group of hotel is around Takata Station, which Takata Station, the hotels, I'm gonna say this right now. We stayed at the Takata Station Hotel, and that was the worst hotel we ever stayed at in Japan, bar none. It was old. It was right up on the station, but it was old. There was cigarette smoke coming all through like certain parts of the hallways because the guys that worked there smoked. Me and my son especially, we really don't like cigarette smoke. We hate the smell of it, the feel, the smell, the taste, whatever. We hate it. And so that was a big problem for us. We stayed there like 4 nights because we got here. We stayed at the Toyoko Inn 10 nights, and we stayed there 4 nights before we were able to move into the rental we had for the house. But trust me, there's not a lot of good choices. There is the Art Hotel down in the Honcho area, and then there's various hotels throughout the city that are quite small. They're not. One thing I want to say is neither one of the hotels in Joetsu City are for families. We got lucky. We stayed at the Toyoko Inn, but our son was at the time was 9 years old, but he was starting to 23. Yeah, he was 10 years old, sorry. And he was starting to grow, and that room got real small real quick. I think it was only like about 12 or 13 square meters. It was crazy. It was just absolutely crazy. They had two twin beds in there. Me and my wife and my daughter actually squeezed onto the one bed. And then my son, because he likes to move around at night, he likes to just kick his legs and whatever. So we have to let him sleep by himself. But hey, oh wait, I want to say something about this. This is funny because they don't usually close this off. This is actually closed off. This is the first time I've seen this. This wasn't closed off last year, this part, but now they got it closed off. Interesting. I'm actually going to walk around this part around the grass because I want you to see the castle coming up. But anyway, yes, so I want to keep continuing with the hotel thing. So yes, so the hotels are not good for family. Now, if you want to stay in this area overnight, if you intend on staying here for a couple nights, we do have a lot of resorts outside of the city that you can get bused to. So you can actually come through Joetsu Miyoko Station, and then they have your hotel, like Lotte Arai Resort is a big one out here, one of the big ones. All the resorts are basically up in the Miyoko city, which is the next city over us and up in the hills, because those resorts are primarily used for winter sports skiing, but they do have a lot of summer activities. In fact, I am going to be visiting each of those resorts. That's one of my missions, is to visit each one of those areas. We've been to a few of them, the onsens up there, but I want to visit the Lotte Arai Resort so I can get a feel for it. But yeah, that's what I recommend for family, staying in those kind of places, because like I said, in Joetsu City, we don't have family places here. Not mostly, all of the hotels here are for business people. Just for business. So it's not even comfortable for couples. So I just wanted to bring that out. And it's sad too, because in Niigata City, it's the same way. Although Niigata City has the hotel, we usually stay at the Hotel Nikko because I'm allergic to cats big time, and I can't stay with my in-laws like I used to because, I got that cat allergy, and I love cats, but I got a cat allergy, so, that's a sad thing for me, man, because I love my cats. But guys, look at this beautiful, how this just kind of reflection off the water is just crazy. And what's funny, it's so beautiful tonight. When I get done with videotaping for you guys, I'm going to actually walk back through here and take me some more photos before I go home. But look at this as I walk through here. It's just amazing. I'm trying to keep my voice low without being loud. I'm trying to show you as much as I can show you here as I talk to you, because this is so amazing. And see, if I come over here and you look, right, and just look over there and see how the castle is reflecting in the water. Tonight, the reflections are really good because it's been raining, so the air is really fresh. But you can see, like the sakura is actually touching the water in some places. So So yeah, so if you're gonna come out here to Georgia City, I highly recommend you stay up at one of those resorts. If you got family, if you're by yourself or you're just hanging out with friends, just come, like get here in the middle of the day, come to the fest, have lunch, check out the Sakura during the day, check it out like around this time at night, and then head over back to Georgia Miyoko, get on the Shinkansen back to Tokyo. That's what I highly recommend you do if you're gonna come out here. Actually, and I'm kind of surprised because right, it's not as many people as I thought were going to be over here. Last year, there was a ton of people here where I'm walking now, taking pictures and everything and whatnot. But there's not as many people here now. But still, look, I mean, guys, look at this. I got to show you guys this. Look at this. This is amazing. This is some amazing footage. And this is so pretty that I will probably do a silent video on my Tokyo 64 channel without even having any words, just putting music attached to it, just showing this thing. This is just how beautiful it is. Last year, I took a lot of video. I mean, I was videotaping my ass off last year. I was here almost every day, but this year, a little bit different because the weather was a little bit cooler than last year, and we got a lot more rain. It was raining almost every day. Whenever we could get to go. Basically, when our kids get out of school and we were going to go, but then we couldn't because, oh, it's raining. So that's what we were experiencing. But look at this view right here. Look at this, man. Look at this. It's beautiful, man. I'm going to come back here and take this picture again. Yeah, you can see it. It's just it's just a wonderful scenery out here. I'm going to try to cut my way over through this way. So angle without getting in these people's pictures so I can see what this looks like. I want you to see this castle flow. And look at this right here. Look at this, guys. Look at this. So as you can see, we don't have, even if it was when there was a lot more people out here last year, it was nothing like Tokyo or Kyoto or those areas where it was just people crawling with people. It just wasn't. And that's what I love about our city. And I know that the day after tomorrow when this festival ends, and if we still have any Sakura left, it's going to be so peaceful walking around this place without all the crowds. You'll still see some of the stalls here because they'll be pretty much closing up, packing up and go to the next event. Because a lot of these people that run these stalls, they actually go from area to area. Like they're going all over the country, guys. We've met people here from Nagasaki. And Nagasaki's far away, trust me, if you know how the Kyushu transportation works. If you know how getting from Kyushu here, you gotta pretty much, they gotta drive all their stuff up here, right? So they're driving up here. And trust me, it is far. So now these boats right here, like I was telling you guys, they don't usually have these boats like this. We don't have the boats here. But look at this right here. Just take a look at this. If you can see right here where you have the reflection, I'm right up on this. Look at this. This is amazing. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I could put this on a postcard. So I highly recommend you guys come out here. I told you how to get out here. I highly recommend you come out here. Even from Georgia Miyoko Station, you can catch the train. There's a train that runs to Takata Station, and from Takata Station, it's only a 15-minute walk to the park. See? Or you can catch a bus. Either way, you'll be fine. But this is amazing, this place. It's just a place that you have to visit. It's a must visit. Trust me, it is a must see. So we're coming up on more stalls. And so I'm actually going to go down this way so I can show you. I was talking about, then I'm going to circle back up and end up around the other way and past the castle walk and head across the street to the Sakura Road, because you got to see the Sakura Road. So you can see they have more stalls here. I want to show you that one guy that I bought from the other day. I'm going to take, because I was talking about pricing earlier. So like I said, when you come to these Matsuri in Japan, this is a Sakura Matsuri here in Takara Joshi Koen, you want to, like I said, get an idea of what you should be paying for food. okay, because they have a lot of different stalls out here. I see a lot of like 700 yen. That's reasonable. 700 yen is pretty reasonable. Usually these stalls, they keep their food prices under 1,000 yen. So that I know, okay. Even though I don't usually buy stuff, like I said, my wife usually goes get it for me. But I do know from looking at all these numbers that the usually under 1,000 yen is what they want, because they know that they got children here walking around, like middle schoolers, high schoolers and whatnot, walking around buying stuff, right? So they're trying to get some food too. So kids don't have all that money to be paying and buying all this food. But now I'm trying to find that guy. I wanted to show you that guy I was talking about. See, I'm just basically walking back toward the first part I came in, where the stalls were. Ah, there he is, there he is, there he is. Okay, so you see this guy over here? Let me show you. Okay, so he's got this. See, he's got this squid on the stick, which I really like. I'm gonna walk past because I'm gonna go back to the other side. And he's got some for 1,200 yen. And I bought that one squid on the stick for 1,200 yen. I remember now, there's a place called Terado Mari here, which is in Nagaoka City, which is on the water. And we went there, and it was about 600 yen. So yeah, they're right. I paid too goddamn much. But I forgot, and then I was like, I really wanted to eat something, and I was like, no, I got to grab this food. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That was way, that's way too expensive. But yet you still see them out there selling it, because a lot of people just don't worry themselves too much about it, because they're just having fun with the Matsuri. Okay, but next year, if he's here, I won't be buying anything from him. I'll be buying from somewhere else. But like I said, I usually don't come out here and eat a lot of the stuff, because I'm always watching when I eat, because I care so much about my health. And I'm not saying that the food isn't healthy. It's just that I just care more about what's the food doing for me. That's the way I think. That's the way I've conditioned myself since November to think, what is the food doing to me? And trust me, it's helped me out tremendously. I've lost almost 20 pounds, and now I maintain fluctuating between 3 and 4 pounds. Like I'll go up 3 and 4 pounds. Like for example, when I'm home, I'm running about a 157 at 6 foot. And some of you might be thinking, oh, that's too skinny. But actually it's not, because I got a lot of muscle. And then I basically just burnt off 20 pounds of fat, right? So, and I didn't even know I had that much on me, but I guess I did, because I just changed up my diet big time. And so, but then like when we were on vacation, like went to Mount Fuji and Karuizawa, and I'll dabble in some things that I don't normally eat. I gained about 2 pounds. And then as soon as I come home, the next day it drops. I lose 2 pounds again. So my system is really on point. Like I said, that the weight I'm carrying now is my Air Force weight. And when I was in the Air Force, I was in perfect shape, because I was always hustling. I mean, literally on that line, lifting those missiles and bombs and whatnot, and doing my thing. So there you go. So we're going up to the castle area, and you see these signs right here. Yeah, so they got all the advertisements on here. So they have a lot of things. So this one right here says Kabushiki Gaisha Shinagawa Ataboru. So they have all the names of the businesses on here. That's what they have. See, Kabushiki Gaisha basically means like limited, company limited, something company that's, I forgot the name of the company I just mentioned. Shinagawa Apuro Limited, right? So that's what you see here. See, so all of them, these people, they put their names on these light poles so that way people can see them. Now look at this right here. This is another angle of what I was just showing you. Look at how beautiful this is out here, this reflection here. And you see a lot of people out here taking pictures. Now this part is going to be a little bit busier than normal. And this is a really beautiful thing right here. See? So this, like I'm saying, you guys won't see. There's only 3 places like this in the entire world. And trust me, we have in our park here at Takata Castle Site Park, we have over 4,000. Guys, no, I'm not mistaken. We have over 4,000 cherry blossom trees here. 4,000. And right now, the trees are in full bloom. They're in full bloom. So we have over 4,000 trees. And like, give you a comparison, Ueno Park, which is pretty busy, the busiest park in Tokyo with the Sakura, they have 800 trees. We have 4,000. So, you know, we have quite a bit. We have 5 times more trees than they have in the Ueno Park. See? So, yeah. And so that's why everybody comes here if they can. See, and that's why we get people, that's why we got family coming in tomorrow to see us. Because they want to see this. They want to see it, they want to experience it, they want to walk around the cherry. Everybody in Japan, trust me, everybody in Japan loves the Sakura. If you meet a person that says they don't love Sakura, something is wrong with that person. Something is wrong with them. If they tell you, I don't like Sakura, I can't stand it, no, then you need to get as far away from that person as you possibly can. Now, if you look back over here, I can't believe I almost forgot to pass this up. So this is going up to the castle steps, see? It's closed now. They close at 6, but look, this is, I want to walk up there and show you guys what it looks like from up here while I'm at it. So I want to walk up the steps here. This is a keep, basically. So the main castle was behind me, but they built the school, and ever since they tore it down or it burnt down back in the 1600s, I believe it was. Because we've had 3 big castles here in our area, in our city. The first one was Kasugayama, where Uesugi Kenshin was the man and still is and always will be the man, the daimyo of this whole area. And then someone burnt that down. And then another one was built in Naoetsu, called Fukushima Castle. And then the last one was the Takata, where we're standing at now. So if you can see, what they usually do is they put lights up on the castle, so it gives it that illumination. See, so if you look up here like this, I'm showing you, and I've been up in here, and you know, with my family, my son can get in free, my daughter gets in free because they're school children here and they live here in Joetsu City. All the Joetsu City school kids gets in for free. It only costs 600 yen, I think. It's cheap for us. So, but look at this. You can see the vantage point here where I'm standing up here. And it's really bright, but you can look over and see there's more stalls over there. I just came from basically over that way. So I'm going to go back down because it is kind of bright up here. But yeah, it's an amazing place, guys. Trust me, this place is amazing. I can go through and I can look through these holes. These actually are like shooting holes, arrow holes, vision holes, shooting holes that they used to shoot back in the day. And then once there's lights, and then there's more lights, and then there's more trees. See? So you guys just gotta get here, man. You gotta get here. It's so worth coming here. I'm gonna go over this side here because I don't usually walk on this side, but I kind of want to see if I can get another angle here. You know, because this is only like a 15-minute ride from my house, so it's a really amazing spot. So as I look down over here, there's a school over there. So where that school is, that's where the main castle was at one point in time. And then so I look over here and I can see and look down through here, see. So, yeah, I know this is, I've done this video for 31 minutes. It's because it's just, trust me, it's worth you sitting there and as you clean your kitchen or house, whatever, and watching the scenery, because trust me, it is unbelievably beautiful here. It is unbelievably beautiful. This video that I'm showing you, I don't think it does justice because you gotta be here. You gotta feel it. You gotta be in this environment and feel the aura. And the weather is actually quite pleasant tonight. It's very, It's actually quite pleasant tonight. It's very cool out. Oh, you hear me mess with my zipper of my jacket because for some reason I don't know why my jacket zipper kind of went off on me. But it's okay, I'll fix it later. But it's an Eddie Bauer. I won't be buying Eddie Bauer anymore. But anyway, I'm getting to walk toward the old bridge area. And they have more stalls. Now those stalls that we're going to see over here, I'll show you as I get up on them. The ones on the left are the ones that are mainly serving local food. So when you get there and you look, you'll see they're serving local food. And we go there. That's where we go get our stuff. And it's good. See, and that food is good. So I'm not saying that everybody else's food isn't good. I'm just saying that I just found that a lot of the stalls, the food isn't as good as, say, if I was to go to a restaurant and get it. The taste is a little bit different. It's just a little blander than it needs to be. But yeah, here we are. So if you look at this right here, hello, hi, it's lovely. so see, got to get myself in trouble here, but. Anyway, so on here to the left, these are all stalls right here, local stalls. So they're all local food right here. So they have some really good local food and beer and drink, and they make some good drink too. So it's really nice. So we always making an effort to come here. We'll be here tomorrow. Trust me, when our family comes in. And then what you do is you walk across this old bridge. Trust me, this bridge is like 400 years old plus, and actually it's older than that. It's it's 500 plus years. And you walk across it, and because before people used to come in, if you look around, you see there's a hill right there. That's where they had keeps all over the place. And trust me, if you was an enemy, they would arch your ass. You're dead in a few seconds. As soon as you get near, if you ain't got the right credentials, you're dead. You know, trust me, I know there's a lot of heads rolled down on this damn thing. In that water, there's a lot of heads rolling there. You know, so, but yeah, as we walk through, you can see how it looks here with the Sakura. It's just amazing with all the lights and everything like that all around. And then what I usually do after I come here and take some pictures, a video, or whatever, when it's all said and done, I usually end up going over to Starbucks and get me a nice drink and just chilling in there. Now, that Starbucks, trust me, guys, when you come here, it's going to be crowded. It's going to be packed. You're going to be standing in line, especially at the wrong time of day when it's really packed, because it's a really nice Starbucks across from all this environment. They just love the ambiance of being there, and same here. You know, I know some of you probably don't even care about Starbucks much, but it's different in Japan, man. Trust me, it's different in Japan. The atmosphere is different. And for all you single guys, man, if you want to meet some fine-ass ladies, you need to get over to Starbucks, because that's where they go. I met my wife at Starbucks, so I know. When I was in the States, though. But trust me, she was a Starbucks person. So, so that's what I'm saying. So here, this street that you see is the main street that goes through the park. The park is split on two sides of this street. I'm going to be taking you guys to some more stalls, but then end up on Sakura Road, which is really nice because everybody goes there and takes a video and picture and whatnot. So they love it. Trust me, it's a must see here. So you can see from this view, see the castle from here. It's amazing. It's amazing, guys. Trust me, it's amazing. It's amazing. I can't say it enough. I love living in this city. I love living in Japan. I love Georgia City. I'm so glad that I chose this place to live. I always joke with my wife because my wife is from Niigata, and that's where her father lives with her mom and everything, but her father's from here. But when it was all said and done, I chose Georgia City because, you know, like I said, everybody knows my story. He had an old house there with property, and I just told one day I finally reached out to him and said, hey, you know what, I really want this, and I've been wanting it for a few years, and I said, I really want to build here. I really want to, and then I just thought I was just going to build like this little summer camp house for everybody to hang out, and then when push came to shove, I was like, you know what, no, I want to live here, and I'm gonna live in Japan forever, and that's what I'm doing. So yeah, so trust me. Oh, that noise you hear, there's a haunted house. Right over here they got some events going on, some like tents set up, and there's a haunted house. I went in there last year. It was kind of scary because basically what they did was they surprised everybody. It's mainly what they get you. It's a shock and awe kind of setup. That's what it is. It's a shock and awe. They did a good job though. It's not that big, but it's a shock and awe thing. And what happens is when the kiddies are walking by and they hear that woo, they want to go in there more. And then you can see it says Obake, the good, which means ghost. So they got that all written out and all decked out there as we walk here in Takata Castle Side Park. But you can see over here, there's like a court setting where people kind of like buy food and they sit around over here. And basically this area right here is mainly like a big viewing area where people kind of like sit down like under the trees like they do. Like you'll see that in Ueno Park, only you'll see a shitload more people. But we sat over there, or actually a little further down last year on this side when a lot more friends came in. But this year they were saying that they have a lot of things to do. The schedule is conflicting with ours and whatnot, and so they can't really make it in this year. So, you know, that's okay. They got more years to come because we're not going nowhere. This is our home. We live here. But I'm going to take you to Sakura Road. You see there's some more stalls over here. And there it is. There's the entrance to Sakura Road. So you'll see that. Let's see here. So now, guys, this is amazing right here. Look at this. This Sakura Road is basically like they really stress the lighting of the trees as you go through. It looks nice during the day, but at night there's no bar none. You can't beat this. So here I am. You do need to come here when you get to this event. It's called, it's written in katakana. Most you can read katakana if you're in Japan. Sakura Road. And here we go. We're going through Sakura Road. Now, one thing you'll notice in our Castle Side Park here, it's free. It's not, you know how I know this shit happens in the States a lot, man. Trust me, this is so fucking annoying. But you get to a nice place, right? And they have a nice section set up. And next you know, they want to charge you for shit. Yeah, they want to charge you to get in. They want to charge you. Like, I tell you, there's this thing called Bumper Shoot in Seattle, which is bullshit to me. But they have a lot of concerts there, but you got to pay to get in that damn place. And then you got to pay to eat. So see, normally when you pay to get in something, that means the food's all free, right? Well, no. They jack the shit out of you on that Bumper Shoot. See, and that happens a lot in the States. So, but here we are in Japan, loving it, trust me, I'm loving my life here. I'm loving every second of my life here in Japan. Trust me, every second of my life here, guys. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This is Sakura Road. This is Sakura Road, guys. This is a good place to come to bring, like if you meet a girl, you want to bring her here. You want to impress your lady, bring her to this festival here. Bring her here. Yes, and stay at one of the resorts up in Miyako. You will be impressing her because then you can get up, you can have a nice meal, you know, you can just check out the scenery and whatnot because we have, trust me, guys, this is a beautiful area, man. This Joitsu Miyako, Niigata Prefecture is beautiful, brothers. Trust me, it's beautiful, man. And you will be amazed. So I'm going to show you guys what the top looks like. I love to do this, just to give you guys an idea what the canopy looks like here. So right over here, if you look, this one is really big. This drooping, what I call a drooping Sakura. This is so big right there in front of me as I walk this way. It's so huge, man. And see, you get a lot more people around here now because Sakura Road, it's amazing. It really is amazing. It's just amazing to see the scenery out here, the atmosphere. It just feels so good, man. But look at this big one right here. This is humongous. I mean, you can't beat this. This is like living a dream. It's like living a dream, guys. It's like living a dream. You don't. What don't you hear? You don't hear people cussing out here, fighting up a storm. You don't hear any guns going off, shooting the sirens, or cars crashing or screeching all over the damn place like a bunch of fucking animals. You don't hear all of that shit. All you see are people just walking around, enjoying themselves here on Sakura Road and enjoying the beauty of the Sakura. Because Japan is a truly beautiful country, guys. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. Now, I can't show you this place because I'm going to save that for later, but for myself, but because it's just too long of a walk. But behind all this, only us locals know this, but behind all this, there's another section of the park on the other side, behind me, where you can go down the street and then you can walk all around the pond there. And it's a long walk with full of sakura, just like it, full of sakura. And the mountain views are so beautiful from the other side when you circle back around. It's just amazing. But look at this. This is Sakura Road. This is Sakura Road, guys. And this is so romantic. It's romantic. It's just beautiful. You see people walking around here. You see couples. And, you know, my wife and I were a couple walking around with our family. We're going to be here tomorrow night doing that. It's just amazing. Look at this. Look at this place, guys. I mean, I'm just going to kind of like pause, keep my mouth shut for a few, so you can just kind of take this shit in. Why would you not live here? Why would you not live here? Why are you still in the United States putting up with the bullshit, worrying about tariffs and crime and healthcare costs and all this kind of shit? Why are you there when you could be living over here, relax? Healthcare coverage is excellent here. I don't pay shit for healthcare really. When I go, shit, it doesn't cost me hardly nothing to get anything I need. Why would you not be here? I don't even have to lock my doors in my house. Why would you not want to live in that kind of environment? The only reason why I lock my doors at night when I go to sleep is because I'm still an American. I just can't shake that. But I don't generally lock my doors where I'm at. Why would you not want to be in a country like this? Why would you not want to be here? We have good food, it's safe, it's clean, the people are friendly, it's just, things just make common sense. There's one thing I noticed about Japan. Everything is common sense. It is, and it's funny because when I'm in Tokyo, the city is designed exactly like I would design any metropolis. I could swear somebody must have thought about me when they designed the city. I swear they did. But that's what it is. It's designed. It's just like that. It is just like that. Everything is right where it needs to be. So as I walk here on Sakura Road, and I get ready to close this video out for you, so you can go back and look at it. it's just amazing. It's just an amazing place, guys. It's an amazing place. And I'm going to have to let you guys go because I'm going to start just walk back and just take me all kind of photos and whatnot and video what if I need to and go back home. But this is BSP here at Takata Castle Site Park where we have our annual Sakura Festival. This year was from March 28th to April 13th. So if you still got time to get out here, if you're in country, come out here for a day and check it out. It is well worth it. It is well worth it, as you can see. But I'm gonna let you go with the scenery here. Enjoy the video.